some of the most beautiful and rare animals in the world, snow leopards, which were featured on last week's Planet Earth 3 in the episode called Extremes.
They are rarely seen together. A mother with cubs. Filmed here for the first time in such intimate detail.
Sir David Attenborough. And the leopards are under threat from climate change. The glaciers where they live, the area that's known as the third pole, is being affected by rising temperatures. And that's just been discussed at COP28, where the world's leading expert on the animals has been addressing countries in the snow leopard range, as it's called. And Dr. Charu Mishra joins us now, Executive Director of the Snow Leopard Trust and co-founder of Nature Conservation Foundation in India. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Not at all. And just tell us the message that you wanted to get across to world leaders from the countries where snow leopards live.
The message, Hazel, is simple and clear. First, that these areas are relatively unknown. You know, when the average citizen, global citizen, talks about or thinks about climate change and warming, they think about the North Pole and the South Pole and the impacts on the oceans, which are critically important. But people generally do not tend to be aware of the importance of the third pole of the planet, which is the high mountains of Asia. And this area is actually warming at 2 times the average rates of warming across the Northern Hemisphere. So the threats from climate change to snow leopards and indeed to the people, the local and indigenous people of the mountains, as well as the downstream people, they're really, really intense. The threats are very present, they are urgent, and they are very intense. And we've got to do something now to secure the future of a third of humanity that's dependent on fresh water and other ecosystem services from the third pole.
What kind of response did you have from the politicians and leaders? I know that you've been effective in the past in getting action on this.
So this will take time. We're asking for a few things. We're really asking to intensify conservation and climate adaptation across the third pole. Now, we've been, like you said, we've been engaging with these political leaders for the last 10 years, and we've actually made some significant progress in snow leopard conservation as part of an intergovernmental alliance of environment ministers that we've helped to create and we helped to run. It's called the Global Snow Leopard and Ecosystem Protection Program. So this is not new for them, but what is really important is that the political leaders actually really put money where their mouth is and really intensify climate adaptation and climate action, particularly in this high mountains of Asia.